What's up everyone, my name is Alex Costa and every single one of you watching this video wants to have a cool hairstyle, right? It took me so long to figure out how to go from this to this. Trust me, it's not all genetics, and all these little hacks will definitely elevate your hairstyle. For example, a lot of people ask me about texture and how to have amazing texture in your hair. A lot of guys tell me their issue is that their hairstyle just looks like it's a clump of hair. There's no separation, there's no lines. Well, let me give you the 3 tricks that I've learned that will give you the best texture possible. Number 1 is the product that you're using. You want to make sure that the product you're using is enhancing the texture of your hairstyle. Most of them will actually say texture clay, texture powder, or texture spray. That means that it will help you achieve this style right here. Number 2 is the wide tooth comb trick. Now, this is a little secret that I have never showed here on the channel before, so check it out. After you've styled your hair with a finishing product like a texture clay, grab your wide tooth comb and then put it right into the fringe, creating that distance between the hairs. Then just use a high hold hairspray and remove the comb slowly to leave that exact shape into your hairstyle. Pretty amazing, isn't it? Now the third way that you can add permanent texture to your hairstyle is by getting highlights. Highlights are basically streaks of color, right? So it'll automatically add separation and lines to your hair that will last a long time. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys want a detailed video about how to get amazing texture. The next hack for you guys involves a blow dryer and you being upside down. When you're blow drying, you're usually trying to achieve 2 things with your hairstyle, right? 1, you want to shape it properly, so you're blow drying it in the direction that you want it to end up in, and you're adding volume to your hairstyle. By blow drying upside down, you're gonna get way more volume because all of that hair on your head will be pulled down by gravity. So blow dry your hair normally until it's almost completely dry, then just blow dry it upside down to get that extra oomph. Then lock it into place. And how do you lock your hair into place? Well, that's the next hack. You use cold air. But you can't just blow dry your hair from beginning to end with cold air because it just doesn't work that way. It's not gonna work for you. You need to heat up your hair follicles to make them more flexible, then switch to cold once your hairstyle is in your desired shape. The cold air is gonna close everything up and lock it all into place much better than if you just blow dry it, warm your hair up, and then leave, right? Because then it's still warm, it's still flexible, and it's gonna fall over. And since you're using cold air, you can actually blow dry really close up to your hair, even touching it if you want to, because it doesn't damage your hair like hot air does. Hot air, you should blow dry from a few inches away because it could dry your hair out. Cold air doesn't do that. One of the questions that I get a lot is, how do you get so much volume with long hair like this here? Well, besides using all of the hacks that we've been through, I also make sure to stack my hairstyle. And what that means is that you can't just have a huge pompadour up here, right? And then a flat back or top of your head, because otherwise the front is just gonna fall back. So what you wanna do is stack the hairstyle. Make sure that the back also has some volume and serves as a base to hold the longer part of your hair up front. My advice for you would be to just blow dry the back or the top of your head upwards to make sure that it sticks up like this so that your fringe can just fall over and stay up, right? Acting kind of like as a base, giving structure to your hairstyle. Another amazing tip for this is the upside down blow drying, because that will really make sure that all of your hair is stacked up, and that way it's not gonna fall over if it's too long. One thing that I see so many guys doing wrong is wearing black when they have dandruff. Listen guys, dandruff is very, very common, all right? It affects guys, it affects girls, it depends on what we eat or the weather, and it comes and goes. I, for example, get dry scalp every freaking time I'm on a long flight. I don't know why, but the air inside the airplane just destroys and dries my scalp. And I've learned to live with it. During those days, I just tend to not wear black because it's very noticeable and it's embarrassing, right? It makes people think that you're not clean for some reason. So I do what I like to call a massage test before wearing black. And what that means is you're basically gonna tilt your head down like this and then massage your scalp and see if any flakes come out. If they do, then you probably have a little bit of dandruff and it's probably safer for you not to wear black that day. And if nothing comes out, then great. You're free to wear whatever you want, including black, because you're gonna be safe, right? If I had dandruff right now, it would be like very visible all over my shoulders and my back, and we definitely don't want that. Also guys, let me know if you want to see a video on dandruff and how to get rid of it, because I know that it's a very common problem and I love to tackle it here with you guys. The next hack is something that I do very often, especially for photo shoots or before I shoot a video for you guys. And that is using your beard trimmer to clean up your hairstyle in between haircuts. So you basically take one of these guys and from the front to the back, you're gonna clean around your ears. Two tips here. One, make sure that you're starting right in the front here. That way you can see what you're doing. And two, don't go super high. Start low, and if you need to trim higher, then you can do that. Better safe than sorry with this one. And I would also recommend you shaving the back of your neck. I have a pretty hairy back of my neck, so I usually just take a razor and do it myself, or you can ask someone to do it. If you're gonna do it yourself, I'd recommend just grabbing a handheld mirror and then just doing it. If you have somebody in your life, maybe your girlfriend or mom, brother, doesn't matter, ask them for help. Don't be embarrassed. Just by doing that, you're gonna look like you just got a fresh new haircut, and you're saving some money in between haircuts while still looking good. So it's a win-win situation here. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below. We're at almost 1.5 million subscribers, which is incredible. Thank you guys so much. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. We're very close to hitting a milestone, 500,000 followers on Instagram. I post a lot of hairstyle, grooming, fashion inspiration. It's at Alex Costa. So go give me a follow, help me out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Peace.